I would ask you to let me know.
I
if
lost
we would
6
not get
pounds
through
on
the
this trip.
podcast.
Isn't that crazy?
You gained 6 or you lost 6?
Yeah,
Lost
On a
6 pounds.
cruise.
That's
That's
impressive.
You lost 6 pounds on a cruise?
You want to know why? Because I ate exclusively meat and ice cream.
Nice.
Dude, I mean, that right there, isn't that the new diet? Just straight up
Sounds
carnivore
good.
plus ice cream?
I call it
supposed to gain
almost
6
keto.
pounds.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
Yeah, I think I gained 60 pounds on the cruise that I went on. I'd have been happy
John,
with 6.
Thank you.
Are you doing all right? Yeah, let's go on. You're like, oh, it was a great cruise. I loved it.
Yeah, I think I gained 15 pounds when I went on a cruise. Like legitimately 15 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been on a cruise. Tanner, you been on a cruise?
Never been on a cruise, but like all-inclusive resorts.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You also got to
Cruises
take
are
advantage of
the-
it.
How many cruises do you guys think Chandler has been on?
Oh gosh, Chandler goes on so many cruises, and you know who also goes on a million cruises? Tyler.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Tyler is a cruiser as
Okay.
well.
Chandler's
for
been on
under
over
$100
30
though.
cruises.
Yeah, Chandler's been over 30 cruises.
That's what he said to me today.
Oh
and
my
Chandler's not really an exaggerator, so I imagine it's close to that.
See, here's the thing about Chandler. He is the youngest 80-year-old that you ever meet.
Dude, that is so true. Yeah, this
That
guy,
dude is
man.
he's an 80-year-old soul just built into this like skinny
soul.
19-year-old body.
Yeah.
I love Chandler. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's funny because it is true.
Yeah.
Chandler like eats dinner for free at the community center every night.
Yeah, he's in bed by 4:30. Without a doubt. Yeah.
Sweetie, hurry, we're gonna miss the early bird special
Yeah.
at Sizzler.
That's why Chandler starts at PDK at 3 a.m.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's when the best news is on.
That's the first time he has to go to the bathroom, so he just stays.
I hope Chandler watches this episode. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Well, everybody, welcome on into this week's episode of the Big Access Podcast. Today we've got members of the sales team with us, where we're going to be talking all about all system design and ultimately all the benefits that the sales team can help provide. So we got Tanner Bengtzen, distribution channel manager over here. We got Sean Blaisdell, the inside general sales manager. We don't go the other way.
He was almost the general inside sales manager. It was close.
Build
Brock
that
caught
acronym
it
in your head.
You got to
It's
thank
just
Brock for
not
that.
good.
I appreciate it, Brock.
And then we got our EVP of sales here. So,
Brock is also our acronym specialist on top of being the vice president of marketing.
you know, that's one thing that I, the superlatives that you get in high school is like most likely to build an acronym. I won that award. So, yeah.
Most likely to avoid an acronym catastrophe.
Sometimes if you come into like our sprint kickoff meetings or like our brainstorming sessions, I've got an acronym written up on the board and I'm pulling the creed. What are you guys doing? We're building acronyms. Bobody.
Bobody.
What does the B stand for? Business. And I spelled business completely wrong.
B-I-Z.
Speaking of acronyms, this is a true story. My wife's position at her work is POS.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I always thought it was
does
weird,
it
like when
stand
we get
for?
our POS reports.
Program operating supervisor.
Okay.
Our POS reports.
POS reports. The first time I heard that, I'm like, we've got to come up with a better name.
Can I
than
ever
that.
make
The
that
cool
list?
thing about PDK is our POS reports are never POS.
That's right.
So, yeah, got it.
Hey, Dallan, I saw something though this morning, and I immediately thought of you.
Okay.
It's like, what animal do you feel like you could actually fight for a minute and actually hold your own against? Mm-hmm. And immediately I was thinking, okay, Dallan, like what do you think you could fight for a minute?
I think I could fight a kangaroo as long as I avoided the feet.
Okay, I think that's actually a
Probably
really good
the
option.
biggest animal that I could hold my own against.
Dude.
After seeing many bears on my Alaskan cruise that I just got back from, I would say they terrify me. Just watching them from a distance makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. They're enormous animals that run with they're so fast and powerful. It's like,
Yeah.
it's incredible to watch. It's humbling.
But a kangaroo, like that's not something I would have thought you would have chosen. But I think that's a really
No,
good.
that's pretty good.
They're
That's
right
a
around-
really good one.
They're right around, 180 to 280 pounds.
But they are ripped as can be, dude.
They are.
You get up there against a male kangaroo, and you're like, dude, the dude's posing like he's in a bodybuilding competition.
One of my favorite videos of all time is that one where in Australia where there's that kangaroo with
He's got the dog in the headlock?
and that guy just walks up. I'm pretty sure he has a knife on his belt, but he doesn't even go for that. He just reaches up and just clocks the dude in the jaw. That kangaroo, although he's like this, kind of just like
so
and he just enough like squares back up. He's like,
it's so
Kangaroo's
surprised.
just like, what just happened?
I guess I'll let your dog go,
yeah,
sir.
he's like, all right, then get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what the sixth grader that bullied me in sixth grade did.
Yeah?
Person. Yeah.
Punched you?
He hit you?
No, I hit him.
Oh.
And he went.
That's what the kangaroo. That's why the kangaroo.
He was giving you that rude look, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kangaroo just. Dude, that's the thing. Kangaroos will square up with you though.
Yeah.
They'll actually fight you. Yeah, I've seen kangaroos like actually throwing punches. That would be an entertaining fight.
Hey, let's get back to the actual conversation, though. Brought to you by the Oriental Trading Company. I have a subscription to this now for some reason. So
I don't know who gave you that
I don't
subscription.
know either.
But it's pretty amazing.
They show up here at the office?
We never find out about pranks here.
Evan Tree's got a subscription to Bass Fisher.
Yeah, not a bass fisher for sure.
Not at all. Yeah, that's great.
I love that.
The pickle and now this.
There's the pickle.
They're eating me
That's right.
alive.
The pickle.
Well, Evan Tree, if you're listening, I didn't do the photos of you.
That was a great one.
Dude, that was fun.
It was very funny.
I liked that one.
Yeah.
There's still one over here, I think.
Yeah, we
back
still have
there.
one hiding out here in the
Yeah, that's
studio.
right.
Jim would have been proud.
Jim would have been proud.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we go down so many rabbit holes every time that we're on together. Let's go ahead and start getting this topic going. So here at PDK, we are partner fanatics, and one of the biggest partner fanatics that we have here is our sales team, right? You guys as our customers you guys have developed fantastic relationships with our sales team. But if you guys are fairly new to PDK, there is a lot of resources out there that our sales team can help provide, really to make sure that you guys are thriving and having a successful security business. And so that's a big reason why we wanted to have these three come and join us today, so we could really talk about the benefits of that each department really helps provide. So first and foremost, we're gonna start with Tanner, where he is our distribution channel manager. He really manages the relationships that we have with our numerous distributors out there. Tanner, how many distributors do we now have that sell PDK?
We're about 56 right now.
That's a lot of distributors. I mean, that you can basically walk into any one of your security distributors and they'll likely have PDK there for you. So that's awesome. But we firmly believe that distribution is a good model to help make sure that you guys have the products readily available whenever you need them, that they're spread throughout the country. But another really cool benefit of having distribution is that's another extension of our sales force that's there to help you guys. So Tanner, talk to us a little bit about how distribution is ultimately there to benefit our partners as well when it comes to like designing out systems.
Yeah, distribution is a huge part of our business model, right? That's why we have decided to strictly remain within the distribution channel and utilize them as an extension of our sales force. Every time I meet with a distributor, I like to get to know the branch managers. I like to get to know the inside sales reps, and then all of the outside sales managers who are out and about doing the same things that our outside sales team is doing, trying to win over these accounts and bring value to people who are installing security technology within the country here. And when we have the opportunity to build a relationship with a lot of these outside guys, they come to understand how much value talking about PDK can have on retaining their current accounts. Just like everything we try to do every day, we want the best for the people that associate with us. And at the end of the day, if it's not PDK, then we'll still cheer them on. Very rarely is PDK not the proper solution for them. But our outside sales reps within distribution understand the same thing. They want the best, and so they're starting to pitch us more and more, and there's a reason why PDK is unanimously known as the fastest growing access control product in distribution. All of our largest accounts refer that information over to me, and it's due to the tremendous individuals who help us and push product towards their branches, and now we have more stock than we've ever had available. You can walk in, you can see posters of PDK, you have the products that you can pick up, read the specs behind you. You can walk out the door with those same products, and you have people who are now knowledgeable. One thing that PDK has done really well, and to a lot of credit of marketing, is building out our online trainings and our learning management systems. That
Incredible.
Yeah, it's top notch, and it just keeps getting better. Is we have enabled avenues and channels for people within distribution to learn more about our product and have a controlled narrative that doesn't necessarily need to come from me or doesn't need to come from one of us. They can learn at their own pace, go through video, answer these questions, and now they can sell PDK. Mm-hmm. They understand the value of it. They understand the faces behind it. I mean, we're in the videos, right? So it's been nothing but a blessing to work with these talented individuals who are on our team. That's the way I see it. They are teammates of mine, and they're proud to represent our product, and I'm proud to work with them, and they've had a tremendous impact on our bottom line.
I want to add something to that too. Tanner is incredibly strategic with the way that he brings on distributors too, because, unfortunately we've had to say no to quite a few distributors, and it does seem like PDK has a lot of distributors, but we are incredibly precise and strategic with who we bring on. We try to bring on new verticals. We're not interested in cannibalism. We want to be good partners to our distributors too. Another thing that I think is really great about distribution is one of the biggest complaints I hear from dealer partners that come over to PDK from other manufacturers, especially those outside of distribution, is that, man, I am obligated to stock a certain amount of product, which disproportionately benefits the manufacturer. Anytime we have a disproportionate benefit over our partners, we look at it at PDK. We look at it really closely. We want mutual benefit in everything. We are not interested, even if we could get away with it, we're not interested in a disproportionate benefit where we're benefiting at the expense of our partners. And so, do we set goals with our partners? Yeah. There's really no penalty if they don't hit those goals. We're looking for partnership. But we do have plenty of partners that stock our product, but they stock it because it benefits them. And that's what we want. We want them to be able to stock it when it benefits them, and we want them to be able to run in the case of an emergency or a thing that needs to be installed that same day, and be able to grab something off the shelf at one of our distributors.
Yeah, I'd say similar feedback that I always get is the approach that we have to our partners, both in the channel and then, of course, dealer partners, but we're actually attempting to do what's right for them.
Yeah.
And it always goes back to what we focus on and what's the most important thing is going to benefit both parties. Yeah. Instead of saying, look, if you want to play with us, this is what's required. You need to put some skin in the game right off the get-go. You need to have certain metrics. No, we are trying to change an industry. We're trying to save or create safer environments. And don't we want everybody to be able to create a safer environment? I don't understand the restrictions or the idea of exclusivity when it comes to a product that provides safety. Instead, we want to offer ease of use and ease of partnership.
Yeah, but there is that concern about, hey, can everybody just come in and offer the product and whatever? And so, I think we're going about it the best way you possibly can is we're protecting our distributors and we're protecting our dealer partners. We consult with our dealer partners when we bring on new dealer partners. And if there's somebody who's just going to be cannibalizing their business, or if it's an ex-employee that's just going to go after their business, we are not interested in that. And so, that really doesn't help anybody when we have a partner that is very capable of servicing that area. So the mutual benefit, I hope that distribution will feel the same way. We should always be looking for opportunities for mutual benefit, not disproportionate benefit.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. Distribution, that's a huge benefit, and really, a reason why PDK is successful is because of our awesome distributors. But another reason why PDK is successful is all the system design assistance that our inside team helps provide as well. So system design is a really important part of our jobs, right? Whenever a customer's calling up, you guys have a huge number of accounts that your team is really ultimately responsible in helping them to build out the curriculum materials, helping them out to understand exactly what they need to be successful, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, bill of materials is going to be extremely important for the partner to make sure that when they're on site, they're not missing a piece of hardware that's PDK related, and then all of a sudden they're frustrated. They're trying to call around and see what they need to get. So, the inside team does a great job of really supporting our partners, not just with system design, but helping them understand exactly how PDK works. What's amazing about PDK, we talk about ease of use. Tanner just mentioned it as well. It's so easy to design too. Right? Like designing a PDK system doesn't take much effort. And so our partners learn how to do it very quickly. It's funny because most of the time when partners call in asking for help on bill of materials, they basically give us the bill of materials and they're like, is this right?
Is this right?
Like there's 4 line items.
There's no way it's this simple.
Like this doesn't make any sense. And you're like, no, that's it. Like that's how easy it is to design. And so it's amazing to see a product that is easy to use, easy to design, easy to install, easy to interact with PDK. I mean, I think that's really where we set ourselves apart when we talk about support, whether it's from sales or from the technical side. Everybody's on the same page. We're here to assist our partners. And when a partner feels supported, it's just amazing because to us, I think sometimes we look at it and take it for granted because it's like we're supporting our partners. It's what we should be doing. Yeah. But when you hear from other partners that have had other experiences, you quickly realize that we're doing something unique at PDK. And I love my inside team and how much they care about our partners. And I think that's the reason why we are, the fastest growing access control company in the U.S. So.
Yeah. While it is easiest to implement, real quick, I probably 4 or 5 times a day, one of our inside team either shows up at your door or mine with something super unique.
Yeah.
That I've been at PDK for 5 years now, and still every day our support and us are dealing with new things. And I think that just goes to point out why our dealers are so important, is because the industry's so nuanced, man. Every door is different. Every single site has 5, 10 different types of doors that need assistance with. So it's just incredible. Even though I think PDK is the easiest to implement, we see unique things every day, whether it's some weird gate, some half-hatched door that's 180, 500 yards away from the main door. I don't know why I went with yards, but today I'm going with yards. I just got back from Alaska, so if that makes any sense. Today, brought to you by the Oriental Trading Company.
Speaking of yards, have you seen that Saturday Night Live skit, Weights and Measurements?
Oh my gosh!
If you have not done it with Nate
Bargatze,
you have to go watch that. That might be the greatest skit they've ever created.
He's so funny. His delivery on everything is like second to none.
Yeah,
1,000 feet to a mile. No.
Yeah. How many feet is it? 5,280.
Yeah.
Easy number. Everyone can remember.
I have seen that.
Dude, just to shed some more light, though, on inside sales, the amount of assistance that you're obviously having for all of our new dealer partners, but it bleeds into distribution.
Yeah.
Like when you call into PDK on the sales line, you're going to get in touch with people on Sean's team. And a lot of my own accounts, me being a solo role right now, it is difficult. I can't balance doing system designs. And so that's where your team comes in, and they offer so much support and so much value to people who pass along information. And so everyone that I deal with is incredibly grateful for the expertise that you and your team have and the amount of support that you offer. But the same thing goes for outside sales team. Like, people can count on calling in and getting assistance, both in terms of like business strategy and how to manage their account, but also system design and how to make it as efficient as possible. We have several individuals, partner success managers on the inside sales team who have history coming from our tech support department. And that gives us such a leg up.
Yeah.
You're working with people who know exactly what they're talking about. And if anything goes awry, they also know how to help you mitigate those things. And so huge credit to you and your team and what you've done to impact the growth of all of our partners in the company as a whole.
Amen.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
For sure. I think that it's awesome to hear that feedback, but I also think it's important to recognize that it's good for PDK too, right? Like, it's good for our partners to have that great experience, but PDK is what it is today because we listen to our partners, right?
Right.
And the more that we're able to get that feedback from our partners regarding, certain crazy elements that they might be running into, it allows us the freedom, especially being cloud-based, to go in and make changes that make that thing happen for our partners. So I think it all starts with partner fanaticism. I mean, having that core value and everybody understanding that works for PDK, that it's important. It's really easy to, regardless of what department you belong to the overarching goal, which is, hey, whatever our partner needs, we need to be there to support them either now or, even if it's something that we got to implement down the road. And so I think it's a win-win. It's a win for us because we love hearing that feedback, but it's also a win for our partners.
What is the preferred process if a dealer of any level needs, obviously we have our regional team, but if they need help building out a system or have questions about how far away a door is from where the cloud node's going to be or wireless setups, what's the preferred method?
Honestly, it's whatever is best for the partner. So some partners like to just email the sales line. So sales@ProdataKey.com. They'll email us there, and we have everybody's looped in on that email. So somebody's going to respond. You can call into the sales line, and it's option 1. So it's 801-317-8802, I believe. Option 1, that'll take you to somebody in our sales queue. Any of them can help you. But then additionally, our PSMs are actually proactively reaching out to our partners. And I think that's where the real value comes in, because now they have an actual point of contact that they can reach out to. So instead of going through the sales queue or, reaching out via the sales email, they're actually talking to the PSMs directly. So they know they're going to get that quick response. So it doesn't really matter. However you need to reach out to us, we even have live chat. You can reach out there and get assistance there as well. So whatever's beneficial for you as the partner, kind of depending on your situation, we're going to help you out regardless of how you decide to communicate with us.
That's awesome. We also have 2 other formats of sales assistants. We've got our rep firms out there, and then we've got our outside team as well. I hit up Josh with TMG to see if he wanted to come in here, but he was on a trip and he couldn't make it in.
Josh is too cool for us.
I
anyway,
know,
man.
Josh. Come on, bro.
He gets all successful.
Yeah,
selling
he's
our
just
product,
like,
and
you
now
know
he has no
what?
time for it.
He's like, more than 15 minutes, guys. Come on, really? No. You want me to drive to you?
Yeah, not
I'm not
anymore.
going to do that.
No, so he couldn't be with us today. But Dallan, you're going to talk to us a little bit about rep firms and the kind of the benefit that they provide our partners out in the field. Ultimately, why do we have rep firms? I mean, we have outside guys, we have inside guys, we have distribution. Why do we have rep firms?
Yeah. So first things first, just like anything else, the quality of the rep firm is key, right? The quality of the people, how bought in are they on the product? Through a big process, I believe that we've onboarded the best rep firms. We have the best rep firm partners that you could possibly ask for in the industry. And one of the reasons we use them is because PDK wants to efficiently be able to reach and support all of our partners, every single one of them. And so we have strategically brought on and partnered with and continue to partner with some incredible representative firms from California all the way over to New York, who are just there. And we want to be able to have a foot on the ground within driving distance from you. And they are very knowledgeable about our product, but they also strategically carry lines that can also benefit you. A lot of our integration partners are carried by them. They carry wiring, all sorts of things. So, our rep firms are a great place to call, not just if you need PDK support, but if you need an integrator support or if you need additional hardware. They're great. A lot of them have been in the industry for a long, long time. They're really responsive and they're bought in, especially on PDK. So we utilize rep firms to broaden our net, to have more partners, to have more availability to our dealer partners and our rep partners.
Yeah.
Support.
That's awesome.
That's what we're all about.
Right? And what kind of support does the outside team help provide?
The regional team, man, everything. To be honest with you, PDK, we're a very efficient company. And so, a lot of times you'll find, and this is something we're trying to structure the company slowly but surely in a way where, Scott Nelson isn't doing technical support. But, every once in a while, a dealer has an emergency. And while we do answer 80% of calls in 20 seconds or less, you guys know that, sometimes we just get an influx of calls. Sometimes it is more than that, right? That's a annual number. It's a 5-year number. And so, our regional team is there for you. We do not ever want a dealer to be stuck on a location without some form of support. And so our regional team can be there for technical support. We're 100% there primarily for sales support. And as you guys know, we have some of the best salespeople in both behaviors and techniques that I've ever seen. And we're constantly offering sales training to our dealer partners. And we've seen some of our dealer partners, some of their businesses go from, 5-6 systems a year to 100. And it's really incredible to see their ability to close more deals and how it impacts their business and keeps them busy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love that, man.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks a ton for taking the time to jump on this week's episode. We are right about out of time, and Dallan has got to get back to reading Oriental Trading.
There's just so many good things in here. And anyway, I do want to give one shout out.
Quick, we got like a minute left.
System Surveyor. They are a partner of ours. You might have already do that. I love them over there. They're incredible to work with. If you are having trouble implementing systems and bills of materials, System Surveyor will make it so efficient for you.
100%. All right, guys. For those who have not already done so, be sure to subscribe to this podcast, give it a 5-star rating, and we will see you next time. Peace out.
Oh, thumbs up. I didn't know we were doing thumbs up.